Good evening, good morning, and good game. Gentlemen, I'm bringing you another live comment on you. This is the first time I've watched this when you play since the game, so you have to forgive me if I don't know what I'm saying. You join me in the T29 platoon with J-Deg. The T29 is an American Tier 7 heavy tank, and it has one of the most powerful turrets in the game for its tier. Now, while I'm moving to position, I'm just gonna adjust that, and the turret cheeks. You only have to fear penetrations here from only Tier 9 vehicles. And people with very good aim, because these are hard to hit. The ears are no hitboxes. You will not damage by hitting these. I don't know if it will even register as a hit. The weak point on top of T29's turret is here, which is very hard to hit, particularly if you're lower than the tank. Now, our plan, we need to watch out for the Comet and the T29 on the enemy team, who are both dangerous players, and we know how deadly a Comet is. Now, J-Deg is going to hold his position out here, and I'm going to fulfill this position so that if J-Deg dies or gets overwhelmed, they still have to cross all this open ground whilst facing off against my turret, which is absolutely immense. And you're going to see the turret do a bit of work, nothing nearly as impressive as what it can do in this game, but nevertheless, you're going to see it working. I apologise for that, I needed to stretch. The Comet's been located, Hellcat's popped up. Probably should have taken that shot earlier. It was very unlikely to hit when I fired it. And I think our BP, our Black Prince, is about to go full yellow. Yep, he's gone full yellow. I put a nice hit into the Hellcat there. Our Black Prince has dived into a hole in search of a low health T20 in front of any number of German and Russian tank destroyers that will undoubtedly be, look, sat up there on the hill. And he seems to be losing health. Shall we issue a countdown until his demise? No? Okay, let's just chill and wait for him to die. So, dude, your tank is not worth a T20. Alright, I'm gonna forward just so we don't get bored. That was a very slim shot at the Hellcat. And it's tempting for me to move up to the position where J-Deg is, but there's really no need. My position is still valuable. This is an assault. The enemy team have to attack. We've got a good garrison of troops and tanks down. Tanks down on the other side. So I'm thinking that it's unlikely that this flank will crumble, especially with these guys in support. So we're thinner on this flank. So my position is still very valuable over here. Just be patient, just be patient. The T29s have been sat on the mid-range for ages, which isn't a bad position for them, but you can't help feeling they would have been a lot more effective in this position, pushing up with their turret armor, where the M6 is. And I noticed from the ROF, when it fired on that Hellcat gun, and the damage he did, that he does not have top gun. I'm waiting for a shot here. And this guy's pulled back because he knows he's been spotted, but look at his stats. When I see stats, I use it to make certain judgments. That one, for example. Yeah, he moved back to the exact same place again. Oh, and JJ just got taken out by the SU-101M. Which is annoying. SU-100M1, I should say. Whatever. But the Comet's still alive. The T29s are hugging the mid-range. This is not looking good. We're down 5 tanks. Oh, 4 tanks now. I want to get some fire into this Comet if I can. Looking for a shot. Not going to be dumb enough to come out and give it to me, is he? The Annex AC is down. Now we're down 5 tanks. T29's up there. I want to go and get a shot, but now when I was this SU-101M has come back. Now, here. I see him coming up over this ridge. Now, I don't know much about the armor profile of this tank. I know its superstructure is quite impressive. So, I'm gonna gamble on the lower glacis of the tank being a weak spot. As you can pretty much assume with almost any tank in the game. Now, he might have a shot at my hull if he comes up top of my hull. But Russian tanks and tank destroyers are not known for their great gun depression. So, I know that I've got enough time to wait, scope the shot, because he's got to come all the way up, over, aim, and then fire. Whereas I can just aim my shot carefully on into the slower glacis, then pull back. As it happens, he misses anyway. That was a shot from what I assume was the M6 there. Quite an unlucky shot not to penetrate the SU-101 there. If it had hit the lower plate where I aimed it, it would have. Looking for the shot again. Another nice damaging hit into him. And we've only taken 1 damaging hit so far. I probably should have saved that shot for the Comet comes over there, out of nowhere. Why he came over to take that shot, I have no idea, but this SU-101 does not seem to realise that he really could not compete with me in that hold down position that I have. Now, I wanna... That was unlucky, I was aiming for the turret ring and below on the IS. Unfortunately, I hit his gun mantlet. I want to get some damage out onto this guy. I know that I can reload faster than he does. And I also know that there's some other tank still over there. Possibly an SU-85. Another nice damage hit. Now, I'm very worried about this Comet getting in behind me. So I want to go and see what I can find. And yep. 2 medium tanks trying to sneak it around below me. The Comet's going to try and come and use his 12 degrees of gun depression, but you know what? My gun depression ain't bad either, Sonny Jim. Unfortunate low roll there. I checked where the IS is. He's not encroaching on my location. And I want to do this quickly so that the IS doesn't take his smart pills and come out after me. Comet panics a bit and bounces the shot, and that was quite lucky of me not to bounce off the Comet turret there. I did snapshot it. I was aiming for his hull, but I believe I hit his turret and went straight through his cupola. So, noob shot by me there. Should have waited. Aimed more at the hull, but RNG apparently favours me. And there's 2 minutes and 40 seconds left on this game now. Okay, tactics here. I want to get as close to this IS on the hill as possible. Gun depression on that tank is not bad. This hill is high. I have support in the form of this guy. The higher this IS comes up the hill, the better shots that guy will have. Now, if I get further under, he has to come further over to get his gun depression down and have his shot at me. And I get to show him more of my talent and have more of a chance of bouncing the shot. So I'm pushing forward to him as he comes over. It happens. Doesn't matter anyway, the SU-152 takes him out. Now, I want to check that no one else like the SU-85 or the Nashorn or some T29s are pushing out over the open ground there. As it happens, no one is. Now, you can see JDeg there in chat saying, hey, you do realise you need to attack, and I'm going, don't tell them that until there's like 1 minute left in the game. Nashorn takes out the SU-152. Now, if this guy gets in the cap at this point, it could be problematic. So, you want to put some hurt into him, if it's at all possible. And aim. Of course, it misses horribly. Even if it had gone where I aimed it, it might have missed anyway as he turned, but you don't know. Fortunately, he stops, gives me a lovely side shot, and notice from XVM, he does not have enough time to cap the base, but let's be sure and take his head off, eh? So, now all we got to do hold and not die. So let's just relax. Oh, SU-85 spotted. Quite have the gun depression to work out a shot. Oh, look, he decided to show up. T29 misses. Now I see that one's in the cap, and I see that the other one is going into the cap. So I can adjust, I wait, be patient. That guy just got in the cap, set him. And all I have to do now is absolutely nothing. But I want more damage. And oh look, the tiger's just died. So I'm just gonna accept my Cloud Collar medal from these T29s who did far too little, far too late. Let's have a look at the post-game results. Okay, so here we are looking at the results of that game. We managed to pick up 20,773 experience, 20,324 damage, and 162 spotting damage. The enemy T29s played well, they just didn't capitalise on the advantage that being on that ridge line had given them, and they failed to move off quickly enough, allowing me to pick up a high caliber steel wall and a collar medal, which was much appreciated, so thank you T29s. We took 20,315 potential damage and only actually took 124. And that's just a prime example of how strong the T29's talent armor is. Gentlemen, I shall bid you farewell. Please do interact with the video as much as you feel it deserves. Like, comment and subscribe if you want to see more. And I hope you enjoy. Farewell.